Fine. Now what I have to do, I have to take one loop. So my criteria would be same, but this time I am giving the length as in different way. Earlier I was using length method. Now you will see, since it is an array, earlier it was a string, and now it is the string array. You can say string array. It is called a string array in Java. Fine. So using a string array, you have to use like similar find int I is equal to, you have to take this dot. You can see here, this is not a method, this is a variable. Now it is coming for every array, it is a variable is coming, that is length, to give the length of any, and the starting position would be same, condition would be there -1, and I should be greater than equal to 0 because I am going to take in reverse order, and same way semicolon I minus minus. Fine. Again I'm going to take one curly bracket. Now I want to print. I have to change in between. See, this is array. This is array. So you have to provide index in this. Say that index is I. What will the result? You can see over here. Ram is a boy. I have taken. Now I'm first splitting it, and after splitting I am getting one string array. So I have to start from the total length -1 position, and I have to go to the 0th position, and I minus minus, and again I am printing. To print the array index value, I am taking in big bracket, I am taking as this one, or a square bracket. You can say square bracket or big bracket. So I'm taking index, I'm passing, and it will going to print. See here what is coming. I have to take one space to over here because the spacing is required for every word. After every word, hello Ram is a boy, it is coming in this way. Again, to because of earlier string, it is coming into the same line. I have to just use seesaw. One blank seesaw is there. So now see the output. My string was Ram is a boy. Now I am getting the value boy is Ram. Fine. Ram is boy, boy is Ram. So these were like basic operations and very famous interview questions which you will be asked in almost many interviews. So some of my friends have already faced. I have discussed with them. You can also face. And some of like method are start with, ends with. Say that mm, I want to print the value only is. So what I will have to do? There is a condition like I have to print the words only starting with is. Say that I am taking one more to I, then I am taking ice, then I am taking igloo, then I am taking hello. Fine. To show some example, it's a basic interview question that I'm going to explain. So that's why I'm taking this example. And say that interviewer told you I want to print the words only starting from I. Fine. So how you are going to do that? Everything would be same, but one basic concept would be introduced, like if condition. I will take if dot starts with where. This I will cut over here and I will paste it over here. You can see over here what is happening. It is only printing those words starting with IE. What concept I have taken? Start with method, and it is taking starting with IE. And there is one more method like ends with. Say that I have to take some example ends with O. I'm changing this. I'm putting it comment over here. Just using the same concept to show you some examples. I'm taking this one. Ends with. Ends with O. Fine. What it will do? It will print only those words ending with O. Hello and igloo. So these are like basic interview questions. I will get back to you with more like value of. I think there is some concept I'm missing and some are like replaced. So I have also like to take some examples on Selenium. So now I am stopping here string concept and moving forward I am going to Selenium concepts. So in Selenium we are going to learn today how to take a screenshot in Selenium. Fine. So this was all about Java for today. Now I'm moving forward, going to Selenium concept and going to explain you how to take a screenshot in Selenium. I'm looking for some examples which I did in earlier past. Might be my work will be easy. Not able to find. Okay, leave it, no problem. I'm going to take one more example because I have to explain as well. I will using this src. I will create one more package. New package. First, I will demo screen shot. I can give the name. I can put it as capital if it is required. Doesn't require, like not mandatory, but I'm just giving it for naming convention. See, I have created one package. Now I'm going to create one class. New class. Demo screenshot. Fine. You have to check it as well. You can notice over here. This is java.lang.object because object is the superclass. It's a conceptual interview question. And modifiers I am using public. Now you will see the use of public. I am taking this class as public. You can remove public as well. It doesn't require. But you cannot make any change in this. You can make one change, like you can put a static over here and it is also allowed. No difference would be there. But for naming conventions, we are using public static void main. And you can also change the name of ARGS, like hello. Any name you can take as per your convenience. Just you can try at your end. it is going to work, no problem. And one more change you can do, like you can put three dots over here, so it is also allowed, but since we are following the standard pattern, so this is the standard pattern, don't try to change this. What I do, I will first create one driver reference, say that for Firefox, and after that I will launch some URL, and for each and every step I want, whatever the steps I am taking, I want to take a screenshot and I want to store it somewhere. Fine. I want to take a screenshot of each and every page and I want to store it somewhere into my repository. So first I'll use, say that, Firefox driver, dir driver equal to new Firefox driver. See, there is one shortcut. If you will mouse over, it will directly come. You can also put click anywhere and use Control plus Shift plus O. You can see directly it is being imported. Fine. So till here it is package. This is class. Up to here this is package and this is class. In my system, like since I have used system environmental variables, so driver setting is not required, like with the help of system class I'm not using it, but for your system you will have to use, like system dot set property, and in that WebDriver dot gecko dot driver, and path of the driver file you have to provide, which you can get it from your local repository where you have stored. For my case, I have used in driver, say that browser drivers I have taken. So this is my basic folder and I am using Eco driver. So I'm right clicking here, going to properties, going to security and just copying the location, Control C, coming to my script, using that and pasting over here, write semicolon in the last, and this will be required in a string. Fine, and single slash should be converted into double slash, or forward slash should be converted into backward slash. So this, my setup part is complete. Now I'm going to launch one URL, get. Fine, and I'm using, say that, https colon double slash www.facebook.com. Fine. Once my Facebook would be launched, I want to take a screenshot. So what I will have to do? We have to use file class. There is one file class in Java. File src. Say that you can take any name. As for example, I am taking source is equal to new file. Doesn't required here because I have to take a screenshot. Earlier, like file class is also used for creating file. So you can let me explain that. I'm taking driver, and if you will see over here via dot operator, there is any method you can see screenshot like method. Just try to find. So this method is there, get screenshot method. Fine. Driver dot get screenshot method is there, but you have to typecast the driver as take screenshot, because that is the kind of file. First you need to typecast with the text screen shot. This is called typecasting. I'm typecasting driver. This doesn't require dot get screenshot. Fine. So via this method you need to import this because it is coming error, and here you have to provide, because it's like you are storing it in somewhere in the file, so you have to provide output type dot file. This is the parameter you need to provide here. You can see now my script is complete. This line of code is going to take the screenshot. Via this I am getting the screenshot, and this is the file class. I need to import it, so you can import via input output. Fine. Not required. I'm getting some error due to typecasting. I'm getting error. Again, let me use reuse because some error is there. Text screenshot, TAKES, text screenshot. I'm using here and using driver. Driver.get screenshot as, get screenshot as, and output type dot file. This is the method I have to use. I think one more parenthesis is required, that's why it is not taking. There is some typecasting error is coming. Let me mouse over it. No, it's fine. Some issues are there. Let me take the help of, because syntax error I think. Yes. How to get screenshot in Selenium. Same, you can see. Same line of code is there. What was the error I'm getting due to that? That's also fine. I'm I'm using the same, but I am getting error. Let me comment it.
S is capital in thought.
S is capital in. Everything is same, na? Might be some issues there. It is not accepting my code.
S is capital.
Where?
SHOT. S capital. Screenshot. Take a screenshot.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. syntax error, you can say. One syntax error was there. The Java is highly case sensitive, na? So, like every character, if we are using in different case, it is going to accept. So you can see over here, everything was same, and this line of code is going to capture the screenshot. To explain this concept, I am printing this. This is the SRC. I'm going to print that. Now let me run this program. What will happen? It will open the Facebook page. It will capture the screenshot and it will store it somewhere in the default repository, not at my location. So where it has stored, you can see over there. To explain that concept, I have printed. You can see I have printed this to explain this concept where it has stored. It is stored in users, Lenovo, app data, local, temp, screenshot. Let me open temp. So this is coming window location. I have to open percentage temp percentage. And you can see the name of the file is coming as screenshot as something like that, png. Date modified. Is it coming over here? Might be stored somewhere. Temp screenshot, but I am not able to see that. It is there only, but it is not able to display. Might be hidden, so that's why it is not coming. But what I have to do, I have to store it somewhere in my local repository at my given specified location. So how I'm going to do that? This is one line of code via which you are going to take the screenshot. Now to second line of code is that where you want to store that code. So how I'm going to do that? There is one file utils dot copy file. Fine. This is a class. File utils is a class in Java, and copy file is a method. This is a static method of that class which requires two argument. One is source, one is destination. One is source, one is destination. Fine. So how you are going to use that? Source is SRC. Fine. And destination you have to provide. So that should be file type. To copy one file, the destination should be file type. So via new file, and in that parenthesis you can give the path of any file where you want to store. Say that I am taking D drive /test.png. You can provide any valid file type. I don't have the D drive, so I will have to use F drive. Otherwise what will happen? It will throw some error. You can see in my computer I have C drive, F drive. So I can store it somewhere, any location if required. See, this is like some red underline is coming. If I am going to this, because I am using file type, so I have to declare throws declaration. So when I am clicking here, you can see input output exception is coming via throws keyword. Fine. So you have to declare. So all such things you have to do once. This is called setup. And now I'm going to run it. See, see whether this file has been created or not. If it is created, then whether the screenshot has been taken or not. I'm going to my particular location and there is one file has been created. I'm opening this file. You can see over here. But the thing is that now you will ask, okay, this is fine for one like hard coded value you have taken. Now what if every time I need to take a screenshot for each step? So I need to hard code every time. There should be some mechanism or there should be some trick so that I can use, and each and every time I don't need to give the same file name, because I can use that code multiple times, right? And I want the same code to be used, but file name should be automatically being generated. So how you are going to do that? So there are multiple ways for doing that. Again, you can take a random example, a random number. That is also one way. You can take some. You can take the system time current millis. That is also one of the best way. And if you are able to convert the date class into the string, so that is also one way. I'm taking one example over here. So to reuse this code multiple times, what I will have to do, I will have to design one method in the same class. My user defined method. Say that public void screenshot. This is the name given by myself. I am explicitly defining this method and I am taking this line of code. I am taking this line of code and putting over here. Fine. And I don't require this one. So removing this. Now if I want to take the screenshot, what I'll have to do, you can see over here, this is a static method. Fine. So you have to define here static as well. This is one concept which I will explain later. So this is one class, demo short class, and this is one static method of that demo short class. And now it is throwing over here, error over here, because driver it is not known at this time. So I can also define driver as static, because in Java one restriction is there. It is not taking this way. First I have to define it somewhere. Okay, okay. What I'll have to do, I will not take it static, but I will take it non-static. In C, we can see pass the driver reference, and via that we can also design some utility class for that. Here what is happening now? I am using driver here, and if I want to use in this, so this that is why it is coming over here. Let me define it somewhere after main so that I am able to use. Fine. I'm not taking it static so that error should be removed. And I have to explain one more concept over here now. That's fine. Let me explain here. You can also design here in this way. This is one concept which you will I was thinking to explain you in later session, but since it is required, I am going to explain it here. Again, it is throwing. Fine. That's fine. No problem. Now it's fine. See, I have to design one reusable method. So that's why I have done these things. You can also define the variable at class level. This is called class level variable. And I have designed it static. Why static? Like every method of the same class can use, because I have to use it in static. I have also designed this static. I know static as of now some of friends are not familiar with, but it is the best way to design one reusable method, because might be in different classes. If you require, you need to modify only the parameter of this method, and this code can be reused. Fine. And what I have to do, if I have to take one screenshot, I just need to call this method after this. Now my design part is complete, and if I want to use, fine. So as I have earlier explained, the method of same class can call the method of same class, and in public, see, it's a public static method. So that's why to calling this method directly, I have to design it static. That's why I have designed it static method. And since it was like also using driver reference, so that's why I have used driver as a static at class level. Now you can see, and I will also modify this script. Plus system dot, what it will do, it will use current time in milliseconds. It will convert the current time in milliseconds, and automatically the file name would be generated like that. Fine. So this is one concept which you can use for generating the file. So this is like basic design part, and I am going to run this code. You will see what is going to happen. So no error has come. You can see over here. Now if I go to my directory of computer, you can see I'm going to my computer, and you can see over here a file has been generated, a time is given, and a screenshot what is it coming here. Now I have taken the screenshot, and each and every time when I will run my script, it will generate the screenshot, and some default or like time would be converted in milliseconds. Let me give one folder name. Say that I have created one folder in D drive, F drive, in my F drive. Fine. like right click, new folder, screenshot. Fine. Now I want to use this folder next time to be taken for a screenshot. Just I need to provide here, and double slash would be required because it's a directory, and this would be the file name automatically generated. Now each and every time I'm going to run this program, whatever file would be generated, that will automatically come into that folder. You can see, just to show that one file has been created over here. You can see over here. Now again, I'm going to take it forward. Say that my Facebook page had opened, and I want to print some, put some name over here. Right click, inspect element. First, let me inspect the element. ID is email. Fine. So that is fine. I'm using this ID. Driver dot find element by class ID dot ID, and that I'm going to pass email in double quotes, and I'm going to use send keys method hello. Now I want, after input hello, I need to take a screenshot. So what I'll do, I will just call this method. Fine. You can see over here. Now again, this time I want to use password box. Just need to right click, inspect the element, and ID is pass. Fine guys. So I am taking ID as pass. I hope you can understand now what the flow I want to take for each and every step. Suppose that I want to take a screenshot. So manually it's difficult. You can see with the help of automation, it is quite easier. Just going to run. See, input has been given, name, hello and password. Now my intention is to take the screenshot. So whether I succeeded in that or not, you can see over here in my system. That was the earlier one. Now I have started it from here. See, hello is coming, password is coming, screenshot, end. So I have succeeded. So that was all about today, like generate reusable method for a screenshot, and in this way you can use that screenshot method multiple times. You have to design it once, and that code would be like reused many times. So that is also like one basic feature is there, but in the coming sessions I will design it via utility class. So for utility class, it will be stored it somewhere in different class, and you can call that method directly, like how you are using system.set property. So if you want to design something class like that, and you can use that method, you can also pass some parameter, something like that, the high level concept, which will you will see in the later sessions how to design your own utility classes. Fine. So that's all guys for today. I'm like dropping the session for today. In the coming sessions we'll be taking more topics. Fine guys, thank you for joining.
Thank you, Raju.
Most welcome.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Rajiv.
Rajiv.